All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the show floor here, ITC 2025. I'm joined by a good friend of mine, Tara Kelly with Splice Software. And by the way, we share a lot in common, including 4 boys, which is something that's really...
We don't share those 4 boys. No. Like we each get our own 4 boys.
That's a good point.
That's a good point to tell people.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
We could. I mean, I'd leave my boys with yours.
And yeah, well, you may not want mine, so we'll see.
They're
they
more
eat a lot.
Yeah.
These guys eat a lot.
They always do.
That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit about your product, because it hits something that is really near and dear to a lot of the conversations I have, that moment of truth and the opportunity to actually interact with somebody on a human level. Talk to us a little bit about what Splice does and your value prop.
Yeah, so we're a customer engagement company, and obviously that's call, text, email, chat, any of those communication layers. I think the really amazing thing right now is that we've got access to data that we can use in real time. AI is changing the game for us here, and it can be really personalized and add value without having that like creepy element, and be very real time. And so for a lot of years, we've been kind of handcuffed with what we can do because the access to the data wasn't there. But with everything coming together, with the architecture and the security compliance, we can really bring that personalized experience to life. So now more than ever, it's very exciting for engagement and that bridge of trust.
Sure.
Because commerce happens on a bridge of trust.
Yeah, no, 100%. Give us a few examples of some of like the missed opportunities that a lot of carriers or any other player in the life cycle. What are some of those missed opportunities that exist that you feel like you can help capitalize on?
Yeah, so I do think that F&OL has seen some of the most innovation in the last few years, and obviously AI belongs there. You need to be able to have the same meaningful conversation on a text or chat as a live call and with an AI agent, but I'm actually going to pick on distribution.
Okay.
I feel like it's been left behind, and I know we talked about it years ago, but when we think about that sales piece, what about those quote follow-ups? What about when we're just missing a piece of information? What about when we just need to do a little bit of follow-on there to really, really provide them with the right product? People are not buying your product just because they don't want to. They need that. And especially too, when you look at the boomer generation, how many are underinsured, or not insured at all? We've got millions of people needing to join the market with a great product. So I like examples of where we follow up on those quotes, highly personalized and specific. This is what you need so that I can quote you the right product for you.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. One of the things I always talk about is the fact that almost every interaction with my insurance company, with your insurance company, is going to be somewhat negative. I'm buying something that I don't necessarily want, right? Exactly. And then I've got to pay for it, my next interaction, and then I've got a catastrophe or something I got to respond to, so my claim. Is there an opportunity for us to leverage your product in a way in which we can engage people outside of that life cycle and engage them in a more human way, above and beyond what the policy actually offers?
Absolutely. So things around tips, right? Prevention tips. That's been something that's actually really growing in popularity. So everything from fire prevention to storm, hurricane, all of that has been really large. I think the other opportunity though is the cross-sell, upsell. And I really believe that part of any great relationship is consent and agreement. And so getting express consent as a carrier. So the only time you're texting them right now for so many people is during a claim, right? And that's that negative thing you talked about. But if you can get a full consent to have that cross-sell, upsell, customer service dialogue, then you can actually be there for them and perceive needs. And that gets to be really cool. So not just prevention tips only, but like, hey, we know this is where you are in your life cycle. Maybe it's time for RV insurance. Maybe it's a different vacation product. Maybe it's your kids' policy while they're in university for our 4 boys, right? So whatever that is, I think there's a really, really awesome opportunity just to ask your policyholder, can we keep this conversation going? Because part of personalized care is respecting that we're going to have this relationship and you plan on hearing from me. So I think that's a piece of advice I have for all carriers. Don't be shy. Do not be shy about asking for consent. You're starting a meaningful relationship. When we get to know each other, we're like, hey, this is my number, okay, I'll text you. Great, we've made an agreement. So make that agreement with your policyholder.
I love it, Tara. Tara Kelly here at Splice. They're actually going from policy-centric to customer-centric. This is where we need to head. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, great to chat with you.
Likewise.